A fairy tale about a boy who didn't want to clean up his toys. In an ordinary town, on an ordinary street, in an ordinary house, lived a little boy named Peter. Peter was a kind and well-mannered boy, but he had one peculiarity. He never liked and never wanted to clean up his toys. No matter how much his mother pleaded, his father scolded, or his grandmother forced him, nothing helped. Peter would play and then leave his toys scattered around. He never looked after them, which often led to them being stepped on and broken. One sunny summer morning, Peter woke up, jumped out of his bed and ran to his shelves, where his mother would arrange his toys every evening. But he saw that all the shelves were empty. There were no soldiers, no favorite teddy bear, no bunny. Not even the blocks were there. He looked in the big box where his cars and a large constructor set were kept, but they too were gone. The box was empty. Peter began to search for his toys in the dresser and in the closet. Maybe his mum had put them there, he thought. Or maybe they were under the bed. But they were not there either. So Peter decided to ask his mum where they could have gone. The worried boy ran to the kitchen and found his mum preparing breakfast. "Good morning, Peter," said his mum. After washing his hands and sitting down at the table, Peter replied,
"Good morning, Mom. Have you seen my toys? I can't find them anywhere."
His mum smiled in surprise and said, "No, dear, I haven't seen your toys. But last night, after you went to bed and all your toys were scattered around the playroom as always, it seemed to me that they were offended by you and might have left for another child who loves and respects his toys and cleans up after them every day." Peter had breakfast and decided to go look for his toys. He couldn't be alone. He ran outside and didn't know which way to go. Then he saw the neighbor's cat Fluffy walking slowly and importantly down the street. Peter decided to ask him,
"Hello, Fluffy. Have you by any chance seen my toys? They left my house."
The cat stopped, stretched, and replied, "Yes, Purr. I saw them on a big toy truck driving that way." And he flicked his tail toward the backyard. Peter was overjoyed and ran there, hoping to find his lost toys in the backyard. But it was empty. Confused, the boy sat on a bench, not knowing what to do next. He sat for a while and then decided to go straight. He walked and walked. He passed his street, another street, a park, and strangers' houses, but he saw nothing like his big toy truck. Lost, Peter didn't know where to go or where to look for his toys. Then he saw an old dog lying on the lawn, basking in the sun. So Peter asked him,
"Hello, Mr. Dog. You've probably been lying here for a while. Have you by any chance seen a big toy truck filled with toys? Did it pass by here?"
The dog lifted his head and replied, "Hello, boy. Yes, I saw a toy truck here this morning, speeding away. You must have really upset those toys for them to leave you so quickly. And I saw that the bunny had a missing paw, the soldiers were all damaged, the car was broken. You probably don't take care of your toys if they're in such a condition. I would have left too if I were them." The dog rolled over to the other side and turned away from Peter. Peter was very upset. He thought his mum was right, and his toys were offended by him. He was ready to cry, but more than that, he wanted to get his toys back because he loved them very much.
"Dear dog, I'm sorry, but can you tell me which way they went?"
"Why do you need them? You don't love them. They're not important to you."
No, they're very important. I love them. I can't be without them."
"Then why don't you clean them up?" The bunny lost its leg because it was lying on the floor and someone stepped on it. The car was crushed by a door and it broke. All your toys asked not to tell where they went so you couldn't find them.
"I will always clean them up and put them in their place from now on, always. I promise. Just tell me where they went. I will fix them all and take good care of them."
The old dog smiled and pointed with his furry paw toward the forest. Peter was overjoyed and ran into the forest, hoping he would finally find his missing toys there. It was getting dark, and Peter was very hungry, very tired, and completely out of strength. He didn't know where to find his toys anymore. And then, near an aspen stump, he noticed a grey bunny about to run away. But Peter managed to shout to him,
"Wait, dear bunny, Have you seen a broken toy truck with toys in this forest?
I saw, quickly replied the bunny and hid behind the stump.
And where exactly?
I won't tell. They are very upset that they had to leave their owner because he doesn't take care of them. They decided to live here in the forest. Here, no one will scatter them and break them.
No, I promise I will never treat my toys like that again. I promise to fix them and clean up after them every day.
Then the bunny jumped out from behind the stump and hopped into the bushes. Peter ran after him. He came out to a forest clearing and finally saw the familiar big yellow and red truck, and his beloved damaged toys were gathered around it. They were very sad that they had such an owner. They wanted to return home, but they couldn't. They were damaged, and the truck was broken. Peter rushed to them and said,
Forgive me, my dears. I will never scatter you again. I will always keep my room tidy and promise to fix you all.
He carefully placed the toys in the toy truck's bed, tied his shoelace to it, and rolled it home. He needed to get home before dark, all dirty, tired, and hungry, but very, very happy that he finally found his friends.
More fairy tales on the Wizard of Tales channel. Subscribe!